Hey, welcome back to today. My visit to KB Security. That evening, at 1 a.m., I went to see Mr. Bold in his office at KB Security. Blackmail letter I got. Ordered me to go there. I'd been working for KB Security until a year ago, so I knew where his office was.
1 a.m. The exact time the murder took place.
A week get washed away by the tides of fate. The storm drank it up. Huh! It's better today too. Just like my destiny. You never know that from the way he's chugging it down.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, if you please.
I can see pop.
Alibaba.
Alibaba. That evening around 1 a.m. I went to see Mr. Bullet in his office at KB Security.
1 a.m. You're absolutely sure about that?
Yes, that's what my watch said when I was entering the CEO's office. No, I'm not really sure. My watch was slow and my internal clock was also a bit...
1 a.m. That's the exact time the victim, Mr. Bullet, was murdered, correct?
It's too late for a coffee day, that's for sure. The blackmail letter I got, it ordered me to go there.
It ordered you there?
It was the first time I got a blackmail letter that wanted me to go somewhere.
Does that mean you've gotten other blackmail letters then?
Oh, of course. They say things like, steal this or take that.
Why did you save those for later, Mr. Delight? Please don't say anymore. And what should I do? What should do I do?
What should do I do? What should do I do?
We're just gonna skip over how that's not...
They've made typos before. This is not fucking Atlas.
But that's a bad typo.
Who fucking even reads those lines? Nobody does.
I do, because I'm forced to.
If I'm having a fucking monologue and there's a typo in there, a fucking like a catchy monologue and there's a typo in there, then yeah, like what the fuck are you doing?
What should do I do?
What do you do? What should do I do?
Press order!
Okay.
So what did the blackmail letter in the question say?
It said to bring $50,000. Money, eh? The perfect motive for committing murder. Wait! I never intended to pay that money anyway.
Oh, is that right?
After all, he had nothing to hold over my head. I had to be nothing to be afraid of.
An important point indeed. Witness, let's have that added to your testimony.
Yes, sir. Huh.
A muddy mud skipper in outer space has a better chance of surviving than I do.
The blackmail threat didn't scare me. It wasn't going to cause me trouble or anything.
Just, what were you being blackmailed about anyway?
Owies.
The blackmail letter said if you don't want your identity revealed, correct?
I'm sure it was referring to the whole mask thing. I wasn't worried. Mr. Bullet didn't have anything on me.
He didn't?
Anyway, I don't care what anyone says about me. As long as Desi believes in me.
So that's why Miss Delight didn't believe he was Master Mask.
That's why I knew that they were just hollow threats. I've been working for KB Security until a year ago, so I knew where his office was.
You used to be a security chief for KB Security, right?
Yes, that's right.
The security chief, you, pipsqueak.
And yet, a year ago, you were fired without notice. Revenge for an old grudge. A perfect motive for murder, wouldn't you say?
This isn't good. Maybe I should change the subject. Life after being fired, what was that like? Huh? What did you do after being fired from KB Security?
I spent a lot of time looking for work, and I decided I want to start something myself.
This is going from bad to worse.
So I started looking at books, TV, and movies. Well, I quit about masked men.
Masked men.
So you want to try drawing a comic, right? About masked men?
Oh no, that's not right. I wanted to become...
Your Honor, let's move along, shall we?
But you asked the question. You're being quite odd today, Mr. Wright.
Bring the spinning buzzsaw one notch closer to your own neck, Ace Attorney.
Oh! Wasn't much in his testimony, was there?
Sounds like he's avoiding something. At least that's what it sounds like to me.
Uh-oh. I've got a bad feeling about this. We better be careful.
But if we don't find a way to make him spill the beans, we'll never get closer to the truth.
Yeah. That was the other one. Why was he fired?
Mr. Delight, please tell us why you were fired from your job.
Well, the world is filled with those who have said, I wish I had never asked that.
Oh, okay. Take that back then.
Defendant, please answer the question.
Well, I needed money.
You needed money.
Well, you see, Desi lives suspended. It's kind of a hobby. Not exactly the best hobby in the world, huh, Nick? My salary wasn't nearly enough, so I stole data from the company.
Come again?
KB Security has a lot of security info on all sorts of companies. Since I was a security team chief, you stole some data and sold it. Mr. Bullard found out and I was fired immediately.
What? Wish I'd never asked that.
Why? I was somehow able to keep it secret and made it seem like I had quit on my own. What is it, Nick? You don't look so good. Someone who brings harm to the company is fired as punishment.
Oh, I get it now.
You do well to remember that.
The blackmail letter wasn't about revealing he was mask to mask, it was about revealing the fact that he stole info and sold it.
Okay. He sure told you. And if he did reveal that, why would that be bad for him?
Because Desi doesn't like cowardly men.
There you go. Okay. Yeah! Fucking touchdown!
So you admit that you stole data from your company, is that correct?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Isn't Desi in the audience?
Maybe.
Just hear somebody in the audience. What the?
This is a very important fact. Please add it to your testimony.
Oh man. Oh god. Oh man. Oh god.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh good. Oh yogurt. Ooh. Ooh, yogurt.
Ooh. Ooh.
Is that yogurt?
Ow, my back. You relived my back pain.
Sorry.
Yeah.
This whole thing just took a big turn for the worse. Crashed and blew up.
Fortnite.
It's going to take the jaws of life to rip this case from the clutches of disaster.
#1 victory royale. Fuck!
Just wiped out tomato.
There we go. He fired me for selling company secrets, but Desi doesn't know about that.
Why would you do something like that?
Well, for Desi's hobby. What else?
Wasting money, huh?
It's not a waste! So, Mr. Light doesn't know that her husband was fired, does she?
So it would seem.
I'm not sure what to think about couples who keep secrets like that from each other.
I can't believe it. This case has gotten even my to think seriously about couples.
Please try to stay focused, Mr. Wright.
There wasn't much. Anyway, you got it. What is it? Wasn't gonna cause me trouble or anything. What about your wife?
Mr. Delight, what you said just now doesn't match what you told me yesterday.
Huh? What doesn't?
I think you must have been scared Very scared. The name's Scared. Very
Scared.
Stirred, not shaken. I don't want poison.
Stirred, not shaken.
You know what? Stirred and shaken. Give me both.
Ooh.
Shake it, then pour it, then stir it.
Oh, okay. There you go. So you stir it and then ruin it all by shaking it.
Of having a certain person find out your secret.
Ooh.
A certain person?
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah.
Is Desiree Delight, the defendant's wife.
Listen to me. My Desi, she's... Looks like if I just sit back and relax, the fun will end before it truly begins.
Is Godo a man after just the truth to begin for? Is Godo not a bad person to begin with? Oh my gosh!
He's got the Cyclops lasers. He's killed somebody. Definitely with those.
Godo.
Yes, we know. It was all your wife's fault.
What do you mean?
Mr. Delight stole company data to pay for his wife's spending habit, for which he was fired. Unable to face his own wife, someone used his dirty little secret to blackmail him. And that is how this murder came about.
Oh.
No.
No!
No.
No.
Everything is falling neatly into place for you.
Don't talk about my Desi like that, or you'll be sorry! Pew! I caught the bullet with my teeth.
Oh, one of those acts. Ugh.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, it seems that we've learned a great deal of things here so far.
What do you think, Nick?
Didn't think it was possible to get so thoroughly whipped in just 20 minutes.
Oh, that was the last game.
Clearly there was sufficient motive for murder. He stole data for his wife and he killed to protect his secret. A family man who cared just a little too much.
The motive is clear. Let's move on.
Dang it.
What happened at the crime scene at 1 in the morning, Mr. Delight? Come on now, tell us. We're all ears.
He's got no eyeballs.
That's it. He takes the masks off. He's got no eyes, like some sort of like monster. When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there. Suddenly, I was hit on the forehead. After that, I remember being a bit dazed. If I had been wearing that, I would have been killed. When I came to, Mr. Bullet was lying there, dead.
Licking the floor.
Gross.
I see, suddenly hit on that forehead, huh? I believe the detective from yesterday provided similar testimony. He said that Master Mask struck him on the head from behind.
Of course, since Anthony turned out to be the culprit himself, that was all a lie.
Huh. No one's going to believe a pathetic lie like that. What are you saying? I really was attacked.
We'll find out
Next episode.
if what you say is true or not during the cross-examination.
Got that, Mr. Trite? Don't go easy just because he's your client. If I see any sign that you are, I'll treat you to another cup of my special blend.
You don't need to worry about that, Mr. Godo. I have faith in Ron Weasley. I know he would do that.
Yes, he would. When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there.
It was the Shadow Man. Who was this suspicious shadow?
There was 1,000 to me, and even one knew. I tell you, trust me. His dodging of our questions is not helping us win this case.
It was me.
Shut up, fucking Nosferatu.
Okay then, how was the victim Mr. Bullard at that time?
What do you mean by how was he?
Was he already dead? Was he still alive? Maybe he was the one who hit you on in the first place.
That's a good question. What do you think, Mr. Wright?
Forget it.
Fuck. Suddenly I was hit on the forehead. After that, I remember being a bit dazed.
And confused. Your forehead.
Yes, I was hit on the forehead as soon as I entered the room. It was an amazingly fast and powerful attack.
Do you remember anything about who hit you?
Well, like I said, it was a fast and powerful hit. So I think I was a little dazed for a while. I don't think Mr. Light even grasped what you were asking.
Yeah, I'd like to show him how I'm a fast and powerful attack myself. Maybe that would knock some sense back in.
The defense is trying to kill the defendant. Go ahead. Try. If I wasn't wearing that, I would have been killed!
That? Could you please clarify what you are referring to?
I Master Mask costume, of course.
Oh, wait just a moment, Master Mask.
Did I forget to mention it before? Just to be on the safe side, I just as Master Mask. And then I descended upon the office of the CEO of KB Security.
What?
Dick, did you know about this? You never told me this.
I don't recall him ever mentioning it to me either.
Even I didn't know that. Seems our little friend really loves to keep secrets. I'm sorry, I just never had a chance to mention it up till now. Wait, that's not right. You know how sometimes they just let people in? Huh! My 6th cup of coffee is staring up at me coldly.
At any rate, we can't ignore this new piece of information. Witness, please correct your statement. Testimony.
I'd have been killed if I hadn't been wearing my Master Mask costume.
Why were you dressed up as Master Mask?
Why? Because I'm Master Mask, of course.
What are you talking about? Master Mask's trial is being held next door.
Yes, I guess so. Anyway, at that time, I thought I was being blackmailed over the Master Mask issue. So I thought I should go as him. Just to be safe.
Oh boy.
Let me tell you, it's a real pain to move around with that cape. That's why it took a lot longer than I expected.
Took a lot longer. What is he talking about? Press harder! What do you mean by took a lot longer?
I'll put it in a safe, of course. My cape got caught on the safe door, you see. This all happened when I was hiding Mr. Bullet's body.
What was that? Back up a second.
Yes?
You were the one that hid the body in the safe?
Well, yeah.
Inconceivable! Why? Just why?
At least I can do that voice.
Yeah. I wish I could do Wallace Shawn, but I'll just have it come over.
That's like the only part of his voice that I can do.
Yeah.
Inconceivable!
Inconceivable! It just goes to pain. That's just where it goes.
You gotta throw your tongue to the top of the roof to get this.
Inconceivable, like that. Yeah. Inconceivable!
There you go.
A bit like that.
It's the best way to get this.
Yeah.
Anytime I have to do that voice, I think of Sid the Sloth and how John Leguizamo does it.
Yeah.
Put the tongue to the roof of the mouth, so you got yourself.
Yeah, Sid the Sloth, yeah.
What reason could you have? What were you thinking?
Question. When does someone toss their dirty shorts in the washing machine?
What?
The answer is simple. When they take them off.
Never.
That's his best quote, by the way. It's so, like, stupid. It just comes out of nowhere.
When to take your shorts
Yeah. When do you put your laundry in the washing machine? but you take them off.
As usual, I have no idea what you're saying.
What do you mean that Mr. Delight hid the body because he's the murderer?
Huh! So you're not as stupid as you look. This metaphor this time is really obscure.
Mr. Wright, you don't mean that you knew about this whole safe business, do you?
Well, yes.
Why am I the only one not in the loop here? I'm feeling so left out. Witness, make sure you add this to your testimony.
Yes, sir.
Oh, looks like a storm front is moving in over Fairweather Judge.
I panicked. I pet him. I panicked and hid the body in the safe. It took about 10 minutes.
Why did you hide the body in the safe anyway?
Well, because it wouldn't fit in the drawer?
Not exactly what I meant.
When I saw the corpse, I kind of lost it. I thought, if they find the corpse, they'll think I did it. I think you had a simpler reason than that. Because you killed him. That's why you spent 10 minutes hiding the body.
That certainly makes more sense.
He spent 10 minutes because he's a scrawny kid having to pick up a big guy and move him into a safe.
Yeah.
Hold on. 10 minutes.
What is it, Nick?
I just had a thought. Under those circumstances, would you normally try to hide the body? And spend 10 whole minutes just to do it?
Under those circumstances? What circumstances? Oh! Hey, Nick! If you think his behavior was so strange, fucking present evidence and fucking show what those circumstances were, dumbass!
That's it. I'll take a look at the court record and present some evidence.
We heard this from Mr. Delight yesterday, didn't we? Like the air just came out of my head. I couldn't speak. I was having a stroke right there. I bet you he's still hiding something.
I wouldn't be surprised. We'll just have to draw it out of him.
I just hope he doesn't make things any more complicated. Oh, what am I doing?
Kissing him.
Well, after that,
Getting married?
he's already married.
Just because there's a goalkeeper doesn't mean you can't score.
Okay, after I marry him, what do I do?
When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there. Suddenly I was hit in the forehead after remembered dazed. Master mask. He was dead. Okay, we're gonna want 10 minutes of playtime.
What's so wrong about him taking 10 minutes to hide a body? That's all shit. Don't look at that. He used the keycard at 1 AM at October 12th. That's him!
Because the button was pushed?
I pressed the right button. Yes, I did.
Your Honor, could you please take a look? Yeah, they were alerted, so why would he take his time going, wow.
Yeah. Hold up. Time out. Time out. Give me a second. Give me let me hide the body.
Could you please take a look at this record?
And what might this be?
The record of the emergency buzzer that connects the CEO's office to security. The button in the office is pressed, a security team is supposed to come running. And according to this record, the buzzer was pushed once at 1:02 AM. At 90102.0.1. California.
The fuck?
What?
If Mr. Ron Delight truly was the murderer, then why would this music play?
That must be your right.
He would have ran as soon as that buzzer sounded.
Phoenix right.
After all, a security guard would have been heading his way.
Huh. Let's remember who we're dealing with here. You probably had no idea there was a security personnel in the building.
Up until 1 year ago, my client was working as a chief of security. There's no way he wouldn't have known about that.
But it turns out the guard never came.
That was nothing more than a coincidence. The fact that the guard was a pathetic loser who had just gotten punched in the face by his ex's new boyfriend, and wasn't anywhere in the vicinity, was not something Mr. Delight could have known.
Again, remember who we're dealing with here. It's a sure bet that Mr. Delight didn't even notice the buzzer going off.
This buzzer is extremely loud. There's no way he could have ignored something like that. If he had been conscious, that is.
Conscious? What do you mean by that?
Coffee.
Fine. Let's hear your theory.
Recall the defendant's testimony.
Shit.
The moment he entered the victim's office, someone attacked him. Mr. Light said he felt dazed. I'm willing to wager that he was knocked unconscious for at least a few minutes.
Unconscious. So he fainted.
That's why Mr. Delight didn't know that the buzzer had sounded. And that's when he thought he had time to hide the button.
So what are you trying to say?
Mr. Light was knocked out. The buzzer went off soon afterwards. Now, unless my client was able to hit the buzzer while he was unconscious, it can only mean that there was another person in that room. That's right, whoever it was that knocked out Ron Delight and then pressed the buzzer.
Oh my gosh!
Order in the court, Mr. Wright. This is...
This is preposterous. It was this kid. Ron Delight is the one who killed Kane Bullard.
We don't know that. Then who pressed the buzzer?
It was the victim, of course. He pressed the buzzer when the defendant attacked him. He didn't die right away. He must have held on long enough to push that button.
So Kane Bullard sounded the buzzer himself. What is your opinion on this, Wright?
I need to prove that the real criminal was there and not seeing it. How? Can I prove that it wasn't Kane Bullard who sounded the buzzer? Of course I can!
What?
I need to look at the court record.
Okay. Don't care about all that. Oh yeah, so Ron used his thing. He died at 1 a.m. from being fucking clonked. Don't care. And this is connected to the CEO buzzer is connected to the security office, guard office. There are no fingerprints on it. Kane's list. It's all about the stuff that Master Mask stole and all the prices.
Buzzer, there were no fingerprints.
Oh fuck! I can't present it yet.
I was trying to remember on the buzzer whether or not what Gumshoe said about him having gloves on or not.
Yeah, he said he did it.
The defense's opinion in this, Your Honor. This piece of evidence proves that it wasn't the victim who sounded the buzzer. I believe this is the piece of incontrovertible evidence you were looking for.
The emergency buzzer? Is there some kind of clue on it?
Absolutely not.
Hey, come on now. At least give it some thought to what you say before opening your mouth.
The fact that there are absolutely no clues is itself the clue.
No, I'm the one who's clueless.
This button has no fingerprints on it. If Mr. Bullard had really pressed it himself, naturally he would have left his fingerprints behind.
Blood!
Phooey!
Underlight obviously wiped him off.
Why would he? A guard could have come in at any moment.
He touched that button. I know he did.
The defendant, Mr. Delight, was dressed as Master Mask. Master Mask always wears gloves. What reason could he possibly have had to wipe the button free of fingerprints?
Order, order, order!
It would seem. I've been forced to eat crow. I don't know what blend number crow flavored coffee is.
However, if the real killer was there at the scene, why would that person press the emergency buzzer?
to pin the crime on this guy.
Shouldn't they have run away without putting themselves in extra danger?
Or,
Or have you become the seal?
or, I lost my train of thought.
Oh, okay. Well,
What's with this awkward silence all of a
fine.
sudden?
It looks like you're fresh out of parlor tricks. On to you, Nick!
Just give me a minute to collect my thoughts. The real culprit killed Mr. Baller around 1 a.m.
And Mr. Delight just happened to waltz in when the murder was taking place, right?
Killer clobbered Mr. Delight, then sounded the buzzer.
Even though security was supposed to respond right away if the buzzer was pressed.
Security was supposed to respond.
Time's up, Mr. Wright. Let's hear what you have to say.
Very well then.
Oh, you've got some guts. I like that in an opponent.
Why did the real killer sound the emergency buzzer?
They didn't mean to.
I didn't mean to. Is that what you want to go with?
Oh! To call security.
That was like the first thing you said.
Yeah, but I completely forgot what the shadow outline is, and if it's Luke at me, then it was like, oh, hit the buzzer, and then I can be like, hey, look who I caught.
Yeah.
I caught Mask to Mask.
Oh, well, yeah, but he didn't do that. He's claiming that he himself is Master Mask.
I know.
Yep.
The killer knew that if they pressed that button, a guard would come running. And that was exactly what they wanted.
Dude, do you mean to say that the killer called the guard on purpose?
Yes, although, as it turned out, he never showed up.
Because he was getting his clock cleaned at the time.
His what?
His cock cleaned. Huh. What a touching story. You're saying the killer had a change of heart and called the guard to turn himself in.
What a poor choice of words for
You never heard somebody saying you got your clock cleaned?
No.
Really?
I've heard you got your bell rung.
Yeah, but that's another one. It's clock cleaned.
No,
You'll hear it in like the 50s.
I've never heard clock cleaned. Maybe like you got your clock reset.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. When that buzzer sounded, there were 3 people in that office. The victim, Kane Bullard, who was already dead. The defendant, Ron Delight, who was out cold. And the third person, the real killer. Is that a harmonica that ran by me?
Oh.
Hypothetically, yes.
Not yet, that's the next game.
Now then, in this situation, if the real killer had made an escape, what would happen? The only ones left in the room would be the victim and Ron Delight.
And if any security guards came running at that time, they would think that I was the murderer.
Yes, that was precisely the real killer's objective. To frame Ron Delight for the murder.
Order, order, order.
It would seem
My 12th cup of coffee.
I've been made to eat my words once again. Actually, you've been made to do a spit take with a cup of coffee. Mr. Ryder, who was it? Who was that trying to frame me? Wait a second. I'm the one and only Master Mask, so... Dick! You mean the real killer is?
We're going to drag that person in here right now.
But who is it?
I don't have any solid proof yet, but think about it. Killer knew Mr. Delight's identity. They also knew that he had been called to KB security that night. So the killer used him to execute a well-crafted plan to murder Kane Bullard.
Now then, let's hear your accusation, Mr. Wright. Who was it that framed Mr. Ron Delight for the murder of Kane Bullard?
It was his wife. Naturally, the true culprit was none other than Ron Delight's wife, Desiree.
What? Why, that's simply...
Mr. Wright, have you gone insane? Aren't you forgetting something, Mr. Choit?
Excuse me?
Where was Desiree Delight at 1 a.m. that night? Ah, that's right. She was at the police station for almost the entire night. She was being questioned after being stopped for reckless driving. I have a record of it here.
Ah, I forgot all about that. Sugar tits.
It seems that senility...
Senility.
Whatever may be setting in early for you, Mr. Wright.
Talk about things you never want to hear this judge say to you.
Looks like you better think again. It's not Desiree.
It's his wife!
Oh!
It's Mia!
My God.
I guess then it is, the shadow is Zavari Man. Detective Luke Etney. He's the only one who could have done it.
He's detective. Look at me.
You mean Master Mask did it?
Your Honor, the person being tried in the court next to us is not Master Mask at all. He is, in actuality, the true murderer of Kane Bullard. This is my awesome detective voice. Is this gonna be my new voice?
No!
Gumshoe?
Oh, for Gumshoe, no. Don't change. I'm the director here. I didn't tell you to change it.
Calm down, Tarantino.
I didn't tell you to change it, alright? You're supposed to have your feet out, alright? And I'm supposed to lick them, alright? That's part of the scene, alright?
Order, order, Mr. Wright. Explain yourself.
Theft and murder. Which is the more serious crime?
They're not even close. Murder is the more serious crime, of course. It's a capital crime subject to a capital punishment.
Please remember the trial from yesterday if you would. Zavari. When Luke Atme confessed, there was a huge commotion in the courtroom.
Of course. The famous detective was unmasked as, well, as Master Mask.
Instead of being convicted of murder, he was found guilty of grand larceny. That was his true objective all along.
To be found guilty?
Master Mask had the perfect alibi for when the murder took place. He was stealing the urn at Lordly Taylor. In other words, being found guilty as Master Mask was Luke Atme's airtight, watertight, and unassailable alibi.
A guilty verdict is an alibi.
Oh my God. You know, it's almost time.
For what?
For Luke Atme's verdict. It was a pretty simple trial after all. If we're going to stop this trial and stall that one, we need to do it now. Of course, that's assuming you have proof that the detective was the one who committed the murder.
Well, take your clothes off.
Huh?
Mr. Luke Atme's trial has indeed attracted the attention of the entire country. If we're to introduce and intrude and fail to provide adequate proof of his true crime, Mr. Delight would be left with no grounds for appeal.
Am I really sure about this?
The bet's only good when your life's the ante. Mr. Wright, I believe in you.
Mr. Delight.
So, please. I'm begging you.
Thanks, kid.
Thanks, kid, but...
But my decision will determine the rest of your life. I really risk your life like this? Phoenix. She's here again. She's right behind me.
Oh my god.
What was that? Don't stray, Phoenix. For your client, trust the path of trust.
Take the path of trust.
Nope, trust the path of trust. The voice, it sounds like... Mia! Your Honor, the defense requests an immediate recess.
So that's your answer, huh?
Very well, I've decided as well. This court will now take a 20-minute recess. Mr. Wright, when we return, please summon Mr. Luke at me to the stand.
Yes, Your Honor.
October 14th at 11:58 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 5.
Ah! Well, Sir Detective at me. Here. I have to say, Mr. Payne, you performed splendidly. Oh no, Sir Detective at me, you were the one who...
You're this character. You might not tell, but he's Canadian. So give me a nice Canadian accent.
Gotta think Canadian.
Yeah.
All I can think of is the, oh, you bitch.
Ooh, you bitch. You can say that just to get yourself prepared for the line. So, ooh, yeah, bitch, that's enough. Enough? Enough. That would be it. That's enough.
That's enough, dear. This course, he's gonna turn New Orleans is what he's gonna turn. This court sees no reason to further prolong this trial.
It is something.
Yeah. Ooh. Snora?
Sorta, yes. Sorta.
Snora? This court finds... Ooh, he's gonna turn goofy.
This court finds the defendant to...
This court finds the defendant look at me.
There we go, we got it.
This court finds the defendant look at me. Wait! Don't hand down your verdict yet, please!
Well, Sir Lawyer, welcome to my courtroom.
Who is this hosiery? Wow, that's really stuck.
There we go.
Got it!
Get it?
My name is Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. And I wish to file an accusation against this man. Look at me.
Accusation? You accuse Master Mask?
That man is not Master Mask. He's just a ruthless murderer. What?
What the? God damn it! You always fuck over my trials! I was so close! God damn it!
Mr. Payne, I'm gonna need you to calm down.
Shut the fuck up! You're not even the cool one!
That hurt my feelings. Hey.
And we're gonna go to the second half of the trial in.
Next episode.
So thank you for watching this episode of Face Trials and Tribulations. Make sure to like, subscribe, and the bell button notified to the upload, which is
every day.
bye-bye.